Okay, today we're taking a look at the MokWheel. This is the Asphalt electric e-bike. We're going to show you what's in the box and how to assemble it in this video. We'll do a test ride and review in a separate video to show you what the bike has to offer. But if you're interested in purchasing this bike for yourself, there'll be a link in the description for you to do so. So thanks for watching, and let's get into it. First thing we want to do is pop this baby open. Take a look at what's inside. Looks like it's packed really nice. Pull out some of our stuffing here. We're gonna go ahead and cut this box open. Always make sure you're not cutting your tire. Let's just drop our board down. Love that color. Like the way they packed that. They certainly protected the rotor. Integrated tail lights. Looking sharp. I'm going to pick up some of this garbage so we can keep going. It's always a good idea to have a habit of saving everything, even if it looks like garbage, until your assembly is complete. Looks like some accessories. We're taking a look at what's in the box, and let's just start off by saying great presentation. Looks like we have a gift card in the box. Unopened brand new pack of durable wrenches. That's really cool. Pedals left and right. Looks like we have a bike pump just in case we feel like getting a workout filling our tires up. I think I'll use the electric one. And then we have a few wrenches here. These are full-size, really nice wrenches. I'll keep those in my toolbox. And then we have some twist ties and some hardware. Looks like we have an extra pair of brake pads. That's really cool. Never seen those come in a box before. We have our charger with cord and instruction sheet. So there we have it. That's what came in the box. Assemble the handlebars. That adjustable zoom stem is going to be really nice. It's always a good idea to keep a cup handy or something to throw your extra parts into. I'm going to go ahead and grab our handlebars here. I actually screwed them on the wrong side, so we actually want it this way. And you can see the little crosshair in the center there. That's what's going to indicate you got them going the right direction. I'll show you how they're laid out. I'm not going to over tighten anything, just going to get them on the bike here. Anytime you're tightening handlebars down, you go top to bottom and you go crisscross. This is so the handlebars tighten onto the stem evenly. Remember, we can always tighten stuff down more, but you can't unstrip a screw. I think what I'm going to do is flip the bike over and put the front tire on. So this was obviously on there just for shipping. So we're going to go ahead and remove it. Keeps the forks nice and straight. But it's just for packing, so you can chuck it away. So as soon as we pull this spacer out, we want to make sure we don't touch that front brake because we don't want to squeeze those pistons in. So what we want to do is drop our rotor right between the two brake pads. So we're going to make sure that our rotor is going right between the brake pads. We're just going to push it in place just like that. Barely scraping, but I don't know many tires that go on that don't scrape. Just give it a little fine adjustment afterward. Let's go ahead and tighten down our front tire. Let's go ahead and put our pedals on. Make sure you're grabbing the right for the right and the left for the left. Say it every time just so you don't make a mistake. Very easy to do that, especially when the bike's upside down. So we know this is the right side if you're standing over the bike, and that's our right pedal. So we're going to go ahead and start it by hand, give it a little torque with our wrench. And then we'll do the same with the left side. And then just finish it off with the wrench, tightening it up a little bit. We'll go ahead and flip the bike back over. Okay, we flipped the bike over and put the kickstand down. This is going to be a cool cruiser. just to give you an idea how those handlebars should line up. Don't look at our front tire, we still got to tighten that down. But it's going to look like this. So as we tighten up the screws on the side here, that's what keeps the wheel straight and tight. And now as we tighten this down, the wheel doesn't move easily anymore. You can stick your legs between it or something just to hold it straight while you're tightening them down. That might make it a little bit easier for you. So we're gonna go right underneath here, and that's where we're gonna line up with our fender. But our light is gonna go on first. So we're gonna put our light on and then the fender on the back side of the light. So let me go ahead and unscrew this and I'll show you what we're doing here. So we're gonna put our light on and our fender on top of the light. I like keeping the fenders lifted up off of the tire pretty much as high as they go. But let's go ahead and tighten it down slightly and then we'll go ahead and attach the fender stays. Okay, we'll go ahead and unscrew that. Seat it in there with the nut. I'm holding it in there with my finger and I'll just start tightening it back up. I'll show you on the other side as well. Go ahead and tighten this up. Of course, while we're here, check this screw out here. Looks like that can use a tightening up as well. But again, we're dealing with plastic parts on some of these things. So you don't want to over tighten them, you don't want to strip them, and you certainly don't want to break them. Next thing we're going to do is pull our seat off and attach the back rack. So there's a quick release. We'll go ahead and pull that out. And now we'll attach the back rack. We're going to go ahead and unscrew the back fender here so that we can attach our back rack to the same screw. So let's go ahead and pull this off. And it looks like we had a bag of extra parts, including brake pads. I feel like they gave us some brake pads too, which I've never seen come in any bike. So, okay, so what we're gonna do is slide this down and we're gonna use that same hole for both. So just like this. I don't know if you can see that. We're gonna loosen this up just so we have less tension on it. So now that we release the tension on that, this will go in nice and straight. Now we can level out our back rack and tighten it down. Okay, let's see how level that back rack is now. We can make it nice and straight, and then we'll go ahead and tighten it down. Couple of bolts here. And we are tightened down nice. So there's our back rack. One of our final steps is just to attach our seat. So we'll go ahead and drop our seat right back down the tube and lock it into place. So that's perfect. Let's go ahead and take the plastic off of here. And there it is. Okay, that's gonna do it for this one. The MokWheel is assembled. You wanna make sure you go through the whole bike and check every nut, bolt, and screw to make sure that they're tightened down. Even if they weren't part of the assembly, you want to make sure that everything's tightened down nice. So like always, thanks for watching, ride safe, have fun, see ya.